Your Majesty, 2 years ago, and I remember it very vividly, at this very venue, we honored the first 10 recipients of the King Abdullah II Award for Youth Innovation and Achievement, or shortly called KAJIA. Your vision for the award, then as now, is to recognize, celebrate, and support talented young men and women throughout the Arab region who are actively contributing to their communities and nations. It is inspiring for all of us to see Your Majesty's vision being realized through the accomplishments of the first class of the award's fellows. With the financial support and training they received from the King Abdullah II Fund for Development, those remarkable young people, young leaders, deepened and expanded their social impact. They connected job seekers to employers in Palestine, to give some examples, made an audio library for visually impaired children in Jordan, distributed more than 300 microloans to low-income women in Egypt, and I could go on and on. The world needs creative solutions and inspirations of those young social innovators now more than ever before. Imagine just a few short years, this youth and others to follow in their footsteps will form a regional network of young social innovators who are sharing ideas, collaborating, and supporting one another's work. To remind us of the award's vital role in the region and to introduce this year's 10 finalists, I invite you to watch a short video.
The King Abdullah II Award for Youth Innovation and Achievement is about shedding light on untold stories of promise, hope, and dedication. Stories of young Arab leaders pioneering innovative solutions to urgent social, economic, and environmental challenges to secure a better future for the Arab region. His Majesty King Abdullah II awarded 10 fellows from 7 Arab countries at the World Economic Forum in 2009. Over the past 2 years, the award enabled the fellows to scale up their projects and reach out to hundreds of beneficiaries in their local communities. In the award's second cycle, another 10 fellows have made it through to the final selection phase and presented their 10 unique projects to the judging panel. Abdul Razzaq launched For You initiative in 2009, through which more than 570 youth gained access to education, healthcare, and self-employment. Seeking to unite Lebanon's youth through nurturing a culture of volunteerism and promoting values of love, tolerance, and respect, Afif founded I Serve in Beirut after the 2006 war with Israel, serving more than 500 people to date. Having seen his friend suffering from disability caused by a car accident, Ahmed established the Loyalty Project in 2009, serving more than 50 disabled individuals in Al Ramtha of North Jordan. Advocating for the rights of the Akhdam community in Taiz, Yemen, who have for long suffered from social discrimination and injustice, Badia co-founded the integration of marginalized youth of the Akhdam community, reaching to over 3,000 youth and their families. Driven to make a difference in the lives of the poor in Palestine, especially villages whose agricultural lands were affected by the separation wall, Fida established the first business incubator for rural women in Hebron, supporting over 960 women with small income-generating projects, such as beekeeping and raising livestock, as well as providing them with business consultation and training. Since the college degree is no longer considered a guarantee of gainful employment in countries like Egypt, Hani launched Better World in 2006, providing more than 5,000 youth with capacity-building programs and offering social and environmental awareness, as well as supporting entrepreneurial projects. Leveraging the power of technology, the internet and social media, Kamel founded Nakhwe.com, a website connecting more than 2,800 volunteers with voluntary opportunities through partnering with more than 60 NGOs from Jordan and the region. Nakhwe also incubates innovative social change initiatives and online campaigns. The lack of specialized services for speech-impaired children in the Palestinian city of Jenin and the hurdles of mobility and finances to access them elsewhere prompted Linda to establish a center first of its kind in the city to treat more than 300 children with speech and language disorders. In the community of Giza, Egypt, where child labor is prevalent, Mahmoud addresses critical challenges facing more than 50 child laborers through providing them with recreational and cultural activities at the Center for Child Laborers and their community. Seeking to revive the age-old practice of growing medicinal and aromatic herbs in Ajloun, Jordan, Nusayba launched the Yasmin Project in 2008, empowering more than 51 unemployed women and providing them with a monthly income through marketing their homegrown products. Behind these inspiring stories are young visionaries who have a special message to share with their peers around the world.
It's time.
It's time to act,
to improve lives,
bridge divides,
contribute to our communities.
A new story is unfolding
across the Arab world.
We're connecting
and connected
like never before.
1/3 of all of us
of the region.
Our youth.
Youth with ideas.
Youth with vision.
Youth taking action
for a better world.
It's time for youth all over Lebanon to engage, to volunteer in their communities.
إجا الوقت عشان المرأة الريفية بالأردن تأسس مشروع خاص بها عشان تأمن دخل إلها ولأسرتها.
Innovation.
Social innovation.
It's about thinking outside the box. It's about taking risks.
It's about living with passion.
It's about living with a purpose.
جه الوقت اللي نحاول نقضي فيه على عمالة الأطفال في مصر والعالم كله.
وإجا الوقت لتمكين المرأة في فلسطين اقتصادياً واجتماعياً لتساهم في تحقيق التنمية المستدامة.
It's time to use social media to mobilize Jordanian and Arab youth as problem solvers. We don't have to wait.
Now is the time
To give, to serve,
to be the change you want to see.
King Abdullah II Award for Youth Innovation and Achievement, taking the future forward.
May I ask the 10 finalists to stand up and please, let's celebrate them. Thank you. And what you have seen is just a glimpse of the 2011 Gaisha finalists. But what you didn't hear about the 1,700 young people from 18 countries who have applied for the award. And certainly among those people are similar great examples of social innovation. The sheer volume of applications testifies to the growing number of youth in the Arab world who are actively leading social change initiatives. It was quite challenging for the selection committee to narrow the field of the 10 finalists, and more difficult even to select 3 winners for today. Each winner, by the way, will receive an award equivalent to $50,000 to expand the impact of his or her project, while all 10 finalists have received the capacity building and training designed jointly by our Majesty's Fund for Development and the International Youth Foundation to strengthen their organizational management and leadership skills. I here would like to thank all those who worked hard on driving the success of the award, the past year, mainly the team, the KAFD team, the selection committee, and the award partners. Now, Your Majesty, I would like to invite Kajia finalist and distinguished young man, Mr. Al-Meklafi from Yemen, as he has some words to share with us in honor of Your Majesty. Please come up.
شكرا لجلالة الملك على دعمك المستمر للشباب العربي. مليك العرب قاطبة تمهل، علينا بالسماع لنا تفضل، أمثلي إن دعاك عليه ظلما بطول البال يا مولاي تبخل. من اليمن أتيت إليك عني، أنا العربي في عمان أسأل، أتيت وفي الفؤاد أسى وفيه عذابات حوت موتي المؤجل. أليست أردن الأمجاد أم لكل العرب ترعاهم وتكفل؟ أليست أردن الأمجاد أم لكل العرب ترعاهم وتكفل؟ فأنت حفيد خير الخلق طه الذي لعبادة الأوثان أبطل. محمد ما له في الخلق مثل عليه، محمد ما له في الخلق مثل لعرش الظلم والطغيان زلزل. فمن أوفى بعهد الله منه عليه ربه القرآن أنزل. حفيد نبينا عذرا فإني أتيتك بالأسى والحزن مثقل، أتيتك شاكيا ظلما وقهرا فلم أر منك بين الناس أعدل. أتيتك بحثا عن خلاص لأمتنا ففضلك ليس يجهل. فكم في عهدكم نصرا تحقق لأمتنا له التاريخ سجل. وكم لشبابنا مولاي خير عظيم من لدنك اليوم أقبل. ولكن لم نزل نشكو هوانا وذلا لا يطاق وليس يعقل. فمال العرب ذل بعد عز، لماذا حال أمتنا تبدل؟ وهيبتنا لماذا اليوم ضاعت؟ أجبني من سواك اليوم أسأل. رأيتك سيدي فرأيت نصرا من الله علينا اليوم أقبل. رأيتك سيدي فرأيت نورا بوجهك للنبوة قد تمثل. فمن عرق الجبين شممت مسكا من الفردوس في نفسي تغلغل. ومن عذب الكلام سمعت سحرا به الألباب يا مولاي تثمل. وفيكم بالإباء رأيت ليثا ينال بزئرة من كل مفصل. إذا ما راح يغضبه عدو سقاه بنابه الموت المعجل. أما أصلكم أظهره فعل عليكم سيدي في الأرض قد دل. مليك العرب حسبي أن طرفي برؤية وجهك اليوم تكحل. فقد أيقنت أن النصر آت إلينا مهما ليل الذل طول. أتهزم أمة فيها الحسين له ابن مثلكم؟ لا ليس يعقل. قريبا فجر أمتنا سيأتي وليل الذل عنها سوف يرحل. شكرا.
Your Majesty, may I invite you to the stage to present the award to the three Geisha winners. Can I call first Fida Abuturke from Palestine, Mahmoud Abdelatif from Egypt, and Nusayba Momani from Jordan. May I ask the 7 fellows who did not get the award, but who have to be honored also, to come up to on the stage to join the winners for a group picture with His Majesty. May I congratulate again the winners and the finalists, and also congratulate Your Majesty of having had the vision to create this award and to support so many young people. And we have seen, just looking at those people, what dynamism, what creativity is behind the undertakings of this young generation. I may now close our session, our special summit, our special meeting on economic development and job creation. I personally have the feeling, and I'm coming out of this meeting more inspired than ever before and more optimistic. This is a region which has to face enormous challenges in the coming years, but I felt an optimism, I felt hope, I felt engagement among the participants, which I haven't seen before. I think this meeting has shown that the region is on the right way. It may take long, but the direction is the right one. Let me just check. I'm very curious whether you share my optimism or am I wrong? Please, those who are more optimistic now after this meeting, raise your hands. Your Majesty, it's a great majority. Now, what we just celebrated is leadership, and it will need great leadership, but the leadership of a new kind. As I mentioned in the opening statement, we have moved from what I would call hard power, where you just gave instructions top down. We moved to soft power, where you try to convince people to follow you. Now we have to move to collaborative power, which means we have to engage everybody into the decision-making and action process. But engaging everybody is difficult. And there is one way how to overcome the discrepancies in opinion among a group which has to live together as a community. It's to show such a group that there is hope, that there is a longer-term vision. I think this is absolutely key. And we may have not developed an integrated long-term vision for this region during this meeting, and we hope that we can do so maybe next time. But what we have done is we developed 4 absolutely element cornerstones for such a vision. And the cornerstones are economic wiseness, if I may say so, economic stability, it's entrepreneurship, it's education, and it's employment. Those will be the cornerstones for the future of this region. We also have to take into account that there have been many proposals made during this meeting, and we have now to implement those proposals. But we also know that the young generation, and not only the young generation, the people who have been on the streets, who have fought for liberty, they are impatient, which means we have to hurry. We have to be very impatient in the implementation of all the ideas which came up. That's how I see the results of this meeting. I thank you for your engagement. You have been not just observers, you have been contributors in many ways. And if this meeting was a success, I think we owe it particularly to you, Your Majesty. You had the vision, 2003, and we have gone a long way. We will go together another long way, but I think step by step we will be able to say the region, the country is moving forward towards more economic development, more jobs, more social justice, more democracy. I want to thank Her Majesty, Queen Rania Al Abdullah. I want to thank the members of the royal family. I want to thank our partners of the Royal Court, led by Amer Hadidi. I want to thank, we were well guarded, I want to thank the Royal Guard under its commander, Colonel Atzboun. I want to thank particularly also the people of Jordan. We enjoyed enormous hospitality here. Special thanks to our distinguished co-chairs. It was the first time that we had such an interesting representative mix of well-established, very successful business leaders and the young generation. I want to thank the members and partners of the World Economic Forum who at the end make this meeting possible, Publicis Live, who created an excellent organizational framework. And I want to thank particularly my colleagues of the World Economic Forum, having worked so hard under the leadership of the managing director, Børge Brende. And I could mention hundreds of people now who deserve to receive our thanks. I just want to mention 2. First, Miroslav Dusek, who is director and head of Middle East and North Africa at the World Economic Forum, and who was responsible for the program and many other things here. And I also want to thank Denis Burne, senior director and the head of events, who made everything operationally so smoothly going. So it's always sad to leave, but the good thing is we know already we will meet again, and we will meet again in June next year, and we will meet exceptionally not inside the inner core of the region, but we will meet in Istanbul next June, a country, I think, which belongs in some way to the region, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all in Istanbul next June. Thank you.